Hold up, hold up, hold up. It's that boy G playing. Don't give a damn. He cooler than a fan. Walking real tall. Some say he's a man.
And you got a similar mindset. This is artist from Arlington, Blitz.
Yeah,
You know, Blitz.
I fuck with double. Shout out, be a double.
Bill Double, man, very outspoken guy. We did an interview and he said the same thing. Like, man, we gotta jam with each other, and we gotta put our work
Now we
in.
do got to do put more effort in fucking with each other more though, for
Yeah,
sure, for sure.
yeah,
Like just on some simple shit. Like I said, I go through that too. Sometimes I be standing on business, but people we just got to meet each other halfway. I got to meet the artist halfway. They got to meet me halfway. But I'm at the point now where it's like, for me to really fuck with you outside of the money, I gotta see that you putting more into your shit than I'm gonna be putting into your shit. You gotta be hustling hard. You know what I mean?
hmm,
Cause then that's gonna make me want to be like, oh yeah, I can help that man. Like I can give him a boost up. You know, without him, you know, thinking that I'm gonna be there to give him that boost up every time. You know what I'm saying? So,
real talk, man. Oh man, while we brought up BL Double, man, I want to shout out A Ray too. I don't know him personally, but he followed the brand. He come in on Change of Plans.
that's my dog, man.
Um, and we were talking about the Take It record
Yeah.
before we started rolling the camera, and you was like, bro, I heard when they made it, man.
Yeah.
Like it's a good record. I mean, Blitz do his thing. You know, he
I'm
can't.
a hard music fan. I ain't gonna cap it. Ain't really just easy to impress me on some shit. So
Yeah,
like a lot of people will be like, yeah, you like this? I'd be like, yeah, it's straight as hard. It's like his music is good. I ain't gonna never hate on nobody, but so when I first heard it, I'm like, man, how the fuck they gonna do this? But
yeah.
like as I heard the beat come together, I'm like, oh yeah. Man, I've been knowing A-Ray gifted as fuck, so I'm knowing he gonna do it, but I'm like hearing it on the other side of the wall, like, oh, this bitch coming together.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time BLW got to putting his lyrics on there, I'm like steady hearing it, like, I'm like, oh yeah, this bitch is going.
Mm-hmm.
So as they started mixing and mastering, all that good shit, I'm steady, like, I'm amazed. I gotta hear it 30, 11,000 times. Every time I stop my music, I'm hearing that. So it's like,
Yeah.
and it's growing on me, to the day they dropped it, and I'm like, oh man, yeah, this certified, like that
Yeah.
is certified. I had to go on it. Like me, I like being a fan. I won't go too far with it, you know what I'm saying? So I always kind of double in a sense, but I ain't gonna necessarily go, you know, be all up under them or nothing
Oh,
like
for
that. But
sure.
when that song dropped, it made me a fan. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that's what I got. That's what I tell to artists that's not big or trying. Like you got to make people fans of you. You know what I'm saying? Like that made me more of a fan of his music. So I'm like now I'm following. Now,
Yeah.
now I feel like let me go tell bro this hard. So I told him to his face like bro this hard.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's hard. I told him, I say, bro, you got one. Like
Yeah, that
he,
hard.
like before they put the song out, he sent it to me, and I'm
Yeah,
listening to it. I like,
that's how you know
man,
you one of the ones.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
you
boy
one of the
tough.
ones. You
That
had
boy
it
tough. He
early.
even Jada Kiss even reached out to him and stuff like that. So
I seen that too.
yeah,
He said Jadakiss fucking with it.
yeah, that whole was tough. And like Moon, I want to bring this up as well. That's a feel good record. But see, when you producers and you got engineer guys, y'all see artists at their most vulnerable state,
Mm,
happy, sad, what they going through.
mm.
Like, how is that? Like, y'all see these tough guys, or y'all see these good guys, whatever, and then y'all get them in that booth, and you can see them putting their emotions in records, or they might cry or
It's
something like that.
it's 50-50 because it's like you get some artists that they come in the studio and they actually want to keep that image while they in the studio sometimes. So it's like they'll act like that with you as an engineer. So that'd be kind of almost the weird part about it because it's like, nigga, I'm just, making music, but you ain't even got to do all of that. Like, oh, yeah, most of us engineers ain't even really feeding into all that. Unless it's like a real street nigga turn engineer. And what's the odds of that? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we're seeing artists in their vulnerable state, you know what I'm saying? We be in our vulnerable state too. So it's like I say, it's just balance, push and pull too. You know, because the studio got to be a comfort zone for you and your artists. You know what I'm saying? For people to make good music and experiment and do things like. I try to always put anybody I record in a safe space when they come here. I tell everybody like, shit, when you come in these doors, shit, like, shit, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga ain't, you safe here. You know what I'm saying? That's music.
You definitely safe. You gotta get to
musically,
go this door.
musically, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like mentally,
Yeah.
like a nigga ain't finna be clowning you or talking bad about you.
And physically too, cause like I was saying, like I'm gonna cut you off.
Yeah.
But regardless, you know, you want to make sure it's a safe space for artists.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Hey, bro, when you come here, call this, do this, go to this door.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to go through like 2-3 layers to even get here.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it, but
I won't even put my studio in an environment or a building where I don't. You can ask anybody about me, like, I got a certain place I could have been moved my shit too. You know what I'm saying? And got better favor, better prices, better all kind of shit. But if I don't like the environment for my people, then we ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's just a level of security I try to provide as an engineer. You know.
Straight up, man. Now was it I don't know if I asked you this before. Was it engineer first, then producer, or producer then engineer?
Producer, then engineer. I started engineering just to get people to rap on my beats. To be completely honest, I wanted people to hear my beats and rap. I wanted to be the first barrier from when you know what I mean? Like, you hear, all right, I need a beat, you know what I mean? But it don't, now I'm more comfortable with it not going that way. Like, I don't be tripping. Like, a nigga don't got to use my beat at all. Because I know, you know, a nigga gonna want to either, you know what I mean? It's gonna be too much to it, or it just depends on how it goes. So, it's like, I ain't really just forcing it for niggas to rap on my beats. But
yeah, I mean,
I started doing this shit just to be the first barrier. Like, I wanted to be able to present my shit to more artists, and I couldn't be like, I didn't want to just be no producer at home sending beats out, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that ain't even how I started. Like, I was always a studio hopper, so.
Bad. I most definitely understand.
When I wasn't doing nothing, I was putting up on studios, sitting back and watching shit, you know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of rappers don't get that a part of the game too. Like, even though you're not no engineer, no producer, like, you need to be pulling up at different places, like meeting people, finding out what's what, all kind of shit, you know?
But you've been a student of the game for a long time.
Yeah, you gotta live in your purpose. You gotta live in your purpose.
You've been a student of the game for a long time. You've seen Dallas at its peak. You've seen Dallas at its lowest musically. Especially like with the transition from the gangster, the boogie area, then back to gangster. You know what I'm saying? Seeing all that stuff. So I most definitely get it.